Hey, I'm LOLZ.
I'm Danny Knightmare.
And we are ADDICTS.
And today we are reviewing The Stepfather. This is the 1987's version, directed by Joseph Rubin, who also directed The Good Son and The Forgotten, a few other horror movies. Last year we did the 2009 version, which is a remake of this version. So after this, maybe you want to go check out that one.
If you really want to, I'll be really impatient to do it now.
But then come back and watch this one.
Please.
In the original film, the stepfather, well, one side up is in this one, he actually is a stepfather. In the remake, he was like the fiance. So I don't know why they called it the stepfather.
Maybe they should have called it the fiance.
I think they should have. Well, Terry O'Quinn plays the stepfather. Jerry Blake in this one. Not that his name really matters because it's a false name and whatever. Or you might remember him, he was the sheriff in Silver Bullet. He was also like one of the main characters on Lost. In this one, we still get that opening scene where he shaves and then he leaves his dead family there in the beginning. It's a lot bloodier in this one. But still, I'm not going to count that in a body count because we didn't watch him kill those people. They're just already dead.
Maybe they're not even dead.
Maybe.
We'll never know.
Yeah, he just skips town. But in the original, this one, they don't focus on how he finds a new family. He just kind of already has a new family. Which would have been interesting, though, because he's a really creepy guy, and I don't know how he managed to woo his new wife, Susan.
Money. Lots of money.
Well, he does try to buy his daughter Stephanie's love with a puppy. She loves her puppy, she still don't love her new daddy.
Because he's evil.
He's very evil. Susan is played by Shelley Hack. And don't let that name throw you. She's a decent actress after all. And the daughter is played by Jill Schoen, who was like 23 when they filmed this. But she's supposed to be 16. It's probably for the best that she's not really 16 because there's a really steamy shower scene. Jill's a little bit of a scream queen, especially back then. She did movies like Cutting Class, Popcorn, the Phantom of the Opera that had Robert Englund in it. So she's made a name for herself in the horror industry. And according to Gory, she's still a hottie. I kind of have to agree. There's also kind of a little shower scene with Terry O'Quinn, and if you're looking in the mirror, you're going to see more than you want. Let's just put it that way. In this version, there's more nudity and there's a lot of blood. There's still not a huge body count, but there's a reason why this one gets an R and the other one was a PG-13. In the new movie, there was a family that had two brothers and the brother's girlfriend. This one, he's just got the daughter and the wife. So there's some other characters that weren't in the remake that are in this one. There's the counselor for the daughter who's like kind of her psychiatrist and trying to help her. But him trying to help leads to him dying.
All that crap!
Maybe he should have just been straightforward with him and didn't beat around the bush so much. Another character that we didn't get in the remake, but we get in this one, is Jim, a brother of one of the women that Jerry has murdered previously. He's been hot on the trail, he's bugging cops and libraries and everything he can. He's trying to get the newspapers to print articles. He's really trying to catch this man. He's a one man on a mission. All his hard work ends in death.
It's blood.
He apparently went to the shining school of saving the day. He was about as useful as Hollerin'.
And also, this guy's stupid. Oh, this guy's the killer. Better let him know I know he's a killer. So then we get a nice, fair fight.
You managed to give him a gun, too. Granted, thankfully, he doesn't bother to use it, but seriously, you hurt way more than you helped.
And you're gonna stand there like, You have blood on you.
Who cares if he has blood on him? Make more blood come out of him.
And then he gets stabbed. And dies.
In the remake, we get a little more about how he meets new women and moves on that way. However, in this original, we get to see a little more than just that. He's got a full plan. He starts eating his new course before he's even finished with his old meal. He quits his job, goes to a different town, changes his appearance like a secret agent, and then finds a job there and gets a house there before he even bothers to kill the next family. And he's just one step ahead of himself.
Speaking of that, as part of the great conspiracy.
Yes, we have a conspiracy theory that we think we might have unveiled. Who's passed?
Alfred!
From Batman. Who wants to be a great stepdad figure?
Alfred!
Well,
and what did the stepfather last appearance does he look like? Does he look like?
He looks a lot like Alfred there. And maybe we think after he killed a bunch of families, the last family he probably killed were the Waynes. If he raises a son, he kind of gets that fortune and house with it, giant mansion. Who would turn that down? Plus, Jerry's problem is that his families always disappoint him. But does Batman ever disappoint anybody?
No, because he's Batman!
Damn right. So we think that the stepfather, after a luscious crime spree, finally settles down to be Alfred the butler in Batman. Think about it. In the remake, David, who's the stepfather, disappears at the very end. But they didn't make any sequels to that.
So maybe the remake was a secret prequel.
In this original, though, Jerry dies of a broken heart because his family disappointed him so much. However, I mean, seriously, a knife to the heart, bullet to, like, you got 2 bullets in him, a giant shard of glass in him. The guy's dead. But guess what?
Sequel.
We get 2 sequels. This original has the Stepfather, Stepfather 2, and the Stepfather 3. We're going to have a lot to review for the next couple of years for Father's Day, so.
And luckily they never made a Stepfather into space.
Yeah, thankfully he never went to space. I mean, Leprechaun, Jason, and all those other slashers that just get ridiculous, and by the time they're at part 7 or 8 or 5 or 7 or 9 or whatever's, somewhere they usually end up in space. And even you, Hellraiser, you're not innocent there either. So, you get the same amount of body counts. These ones are different victims, and they're a lot more bloody and violent. And he goes all Nicolas Cage on his wife, but she survives. And she's actually not too bad of a shot. But, you know, why'd you have to kill that poor eagle? They're endangered. That mom didn't seem so tough throughout the movie, but in the end, she's actually pretty tough. She took quite a beating, and
also
still came back to help save the day. That's one of the few things that this and the remake did have in common. Well, they both have that attic battle. And then the wife is named Susan both times. So
wait, maybe the same Susan.
Maybe he's just got a thing for women named Susan. They have different last names.
Oh.
Maybe throughout all this he did father his own son, and then that son is technically the stepfather in the new movies.
Even bigger conspiracy. Hack that thumbs up button.
And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. Ring that bell for notifications on all things horror. And leave us a comment. Let us know if you prefer this one to the remake, or if there's any movies that have evil stepfathers or father-like characters. Which ones do you prefer?
Thanks for watching.